Hello everyone, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts, focusing on the masculine and the feminine. Let's go ahead and see what's on their mind when it comes to you. So I'm going to be starting with these two decks here. This first one is by Calico Moon, the Pining Rose Love Oracle deck, and by Jennifer Aquarius Tarot on the Horizon Oracle. General advice as always, so please keep that in mind throughout this reading. And as always, take from it what makes sense for you personally, release what doesn't. Let's take a look. What's going on? So starting with the Divine Masculine here. What's on their mind when they think about you? Angels and spirit guides, please, for the collective. All signs, all zodiacs, whoever is tuning in for this reading. What is on the Divine Masculine's mind? Okay, some of you guys could have connected in a past life with your masculine. They also know that they have to have patience, maybe in order to contact you if you guys are not together, or have patience to be able to create something solid in this partnership or to build a life with you, Divine Feminines. And then we have I'm lost without you. Okay. So what's going on with that? Let's start with the Illuminated Star Tarot deck. This is volume 1, focusing on the masculine. So maybe when you first connected with your masculine in this lifetime, Divine Feminines, there was that instant chemistry. You know, it's almost like kismet. It was destined. You guys were fated to connect, reconnect in this lifetime because maybe there were some loose strings from a past life that you guys needed to address in this lifetime. So let's take a look at that. Angels and spirit guides, please, for the masculine. What's on their mind? What's going on? They know that they have to have patience, but maybe that's not a very strong suit of theirs. Feeling lost without you, clearly, Divine Feminine. Look at this. We've got the 5 of Swords right here. Conflict, competition, sneakiness, 5 of Swords. Okay? So that might explain why you guys are going through some struggles right now, because they could have been talking to other people. There could have been infidelities here. They were sneaking around, trying to get away with stuff. And, so maybe now they regret it. And then we've got the 5 of Cups. So 5s can represent adversity in tarot. This hasn't been an easy journey for this masculine, but at the same time, they might have created situations where they were sneaking around, creating conflicts. So you guys could have gotten into arguments. And so now here they are, feeling lonely without you, feeling lost without you. But we also have the Wheel of Fortune. So as I've mentioned, this is still a destined connection with your masculine. This is telling us that they really want things to move. They want things to turn around. And it is. I feel they really want to create something very different from what you guys might have endured in this connection to begin with. And then we've got the Sun right there. Very positive energies, of course, with the Wheel of Fortune, as well as the Sun. 10s, of course, represent completion in tarot. So whatever might have happened to separate the two of you, maybe that's a cycle that completed. It's a thing of the past. And we've got good luck and good karma, good fortune that definitely is blessing this energy when it comes to the masculine. And they're telling you here, Divine Feminine, they want nothing more than to be able to make you happy. And they know that that starts with them. They have the capability to fix this, to bring this happiness towards you. And that comes down to their actions. But they also know that it's going to take some time. It's going to take time. They can't rush in and expect to fix this right away. And then we've got the Knight of Cups coming in, very romantic energy. So that could have been lacking, and they want to be able to bring that back. They're telling you here that they are ready to perhaps love you the way they failed to love you before. This is a very loving type energy from the Knight of Cups, coming in as Prince Charming right there. Part of the reason why they might have disconnected or why there could have been sneaking around here. With this Four of Cups, it can sometimes be a person who gets bored and then they end up disconnecting from the partnership. And only after the fact do they realize that they messed up, that they shouldn't have done that. And now we have a masculine who clearly is feeling very lost without you, Divine Feminine. And, you know, depending on where you're at in your life, Divine Feminine, doesn't mean that there's a guarantee that you guys can come back together if you're on a very different page at this point. You might have already moved on to another relationship. So they might ultimately miss the opportunity to reconnect with you if you're no longer interested. So we'll have to take a look at that energy. So let's go ahead and grab some dialogue here on behalf of the masculine. I'm going to pull my voices deck here. Thoughts of introspection from the Divine Masculine. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on the masculine. What do they want to say to you, Divine Feminine? This soul connection is one of a kind. But they didn't realize that until after you guys went into separation. And bottom of the deck, I see your beautiful face when I close my eyes at night, wishing you were lying next to me again. These lonely nights seem so endless. Wow. So there you go. That is what's in their heart space. That's what's on their mind when it comes to you, Divine Feminine. All right, so let's take a look at the energy now when it comes to the feminine. All right, here we go. So I'm going to go ahead and pull some cards from On the Horizon Oracle here. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on the feminine. Let's see here. Where are you at, Divine Feminine? Communication. So perhaps what it is that you're wanting from your masculine is to reach out, is to communicate and definitely be open and honest with you, because communication is meaningless if they're not coming towards you with the best of intentions. But as we can clearly see here from the Knight of Cups, this represents loving intentions from the masculine here. Okay, so that's actually a really good card coming forward from the feminines. We also have feeling loved. Okay, so if you're still feeling, especially energetically, for those of you who are at a distance from one another, or even telepathically, even the 5D, you could be dreaming about your masculine, you're feeling their love. So it could be that type of energy that they are still sending your way. Let's grab one more card here for the feminine. Divine Feminine. Okay, so a way out. Anything is possible. Absolutely, anything is possible as long as perhaps you're both really willing to work on what has been challenging the partnership. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab some tarot here, focusing on the feminine. So I'm going to pull from my Illuminated Star Tarot Volume 2. Angels and spirit guides, please. Let me just check my monitor, guys. I think it froze on me. Hold on, let me just check. Make sure I'm actually within range. I'm just going to keep going even though it froze. I think I've got my perimeters in check here. All right, so let's see what's going on. So what's on your mind, Divine Feminine, is you want your masculine to communicate with you, and you still see a way out of the struggles and challenges. And even though you guys might not be talking right now, you still feel loved by your masculine. So yeah, you guys have had some challenges here. Yes, indeed. Look at this. 10 of Swords. A painful ending, a painful breakup. This was not easy. You guys went through something. And then we've got the Four of Pentacles. So I just feel part of the reason why you guys are at a distance from one another is because the masculine First of all, I don't think they were ready to commit to the partnership, and they might not have been doing well in any area of their life. That could include their finances, their career, their other partnerships, their relationships that might have come before you. They could have also had particular patterns of getting themselves into situations where they were sneaking around and weren't ready to commit. And that's confirmed by the moon's energy right here, because this is deception. They were hiding things from you, Divine Feminine. So that was definitely a part of the challenge. And as we can see here, they could have also had some old wounds that they needed to address even before you came into the picture. You know, that could have been a part of their past life lessons that they needed to learn. And here they are feeling lost without you. Okay, so there's this element of deception that is a part of that moon's energy. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Pisces. Specifically, we've got air as well as earth signs coming through. Look at this, though. We've got the Temperance card. This is another card of patience, which we already see that from the masculine. And perhaps, Divine Feminine, you know that it's going to take time to fix this as well in order to restore balance in your partnership, because you were dealing with a partnership where things were a little bit off, because there could have been other people in the mix. You know, there could have been third parties, sneakiness, which we've already seen from the masculine. But there is the possibility that you guys can overcome this, especially once you guys start talking again to iron out the issues of the partnership. And this does represent a possible reconciliation. And then we do have the Four of Wands telling us that there is a reunion that is possible. And maybe, Divine Feminine, you see your masculine as a twin. And so twin flames and separation here for now. But I feel there can certainly be a reestablished, much stronger foundation that can be built between the two of you. You know, so even though, yes, there's a possibility for reunion and reconciliation, I feel, Divine Feminines, you're still guarded a bit when it comes to your masculine, which is totally understandable, considering we've got cards like the Seven of Swords showing up, betrayal, another card of deception, cheating. So that's very clearly indicated in this reading. But we also have the Ten of Pentacles right here, which is stability. Okay, interesting how the Four of Pentacles represents scarcity, frugality, certainly when it comes to money matters too. That could have been a challenge. But I feel maybe both of you, maybe Divine Feminine, you're in a much better position as well financially, career-wise in your life. That could be going quite well. And also perhaps the masculine having worked on that and more established in their life also. Ten of Pentacles is a great card when it comes to romantic partnerships, because this is somebody that really loves you. They feel the bond with you. They haven't been perfect. Clearly, they've made mistakes, but they still feel this strong bond, which is why you are feeling so loved, because they're still picking up off of the love and the desire and the chemistry that they have with you. And so we have a twin flame situation here that will have a chance to come back together, because this person still represents your perfect ideal mate in this lifetime. So just tap into your inner strength here, Divine Feminine. I feel this is still a fixable situation here. And it could also be your masculine who needs to find the strength within them to be able to reach out and overcome their fears that you might reject them and that you might still be really upset with them, considering cards like the Seven of Swords, you know, betrayal, deception. Those are very difficult things to deal with, as well as the Ten of Swords, failure, collapse, a painful breakup, a painful ending, you know. So if you guys are to move forward, there definitely has to be a cycle that phases out and completes when it comes to what happened here, in order for you guys to open up a new door, a new opportunity, a new beginning, a new cycle to move forward and to be happy. I feel with cards like the Star, there's still hope that you guys can revive this partnership. You can still have a wish that can still manifest itself, Divine Feminine. and your masculine coming in with this solid offer. It's a card of manifestation. That solid offer could be marriage or simply telling you that they are ready to commit to this partnership and they're all in. So just a reminder, it's going to take time. Okay, Seven of Pentacles. You got to wait and see how it goes, but hard work will eventually pay off for this connection. Okay, so that looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and grab some dialogue messages on your behalf. Divine Feminine, I'm going to pull from Voices 2, Volume 2 of this deck. Thoughts of introspection from the Divine Feminine this time. I feel you still love your masculine, but it hasn't been an easy journey, and you need them to communicate with you. I feel eventually they will do that. All right, so let's grab some cards. Some dialogue messages. This one's flying. Ooh, I've been naughty. You know you want to spank me. Okay, so Divine Feminine, take that how it applies. I mean, there could certainly be the sexual chemistry between you and your masculine. You know, maybe you like to get spanked. So take that if it makes sense. Let's grab another. Let's see. Angels and spirit guides, another message for the feminine here. I always thought I knew what this whole concept of falling in love felt like until I met you. Okay? And that's because you guys are coming through as twins. You know, there's something very special, of course, about that type of mirror soul connection with somebody. And, you know, not to say that you haven't experienced loving anyone else before this person, but there's something very intense and magnetic about this one. And bottom of the deck, we've got let's have little versions of us, aka babies. So that could certainly be a part of where the future might take you guys. Getting married someday perhaps, having a family, building a life together. All of those things are still possible despite what the past might have been like between the two of you. So I really feel here what's on your mind, Divine Feminine, is it starts off with communication. I feel that's really important for you and your masculine to be able to sit down and talk about the struggles, about the challenges, about the red flags of the relationship so that you guys can address it, heal from it, and move forward together. Okay, so that's where I'm going to leave this reading. Hopefully what came through resonates with you. And if not, no big deal. Hopefully I'll be able to pick up off of your story next time. If you're interested in your own reading, that info is down below. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you next time. Take care.